So today we are going to be doing a review that I can only really call Trap. This is the film starring the very handsome Josh Hartnett, and it is also starring Ariel Donahue. I'm sorry, I'm checking my phone. If you have an issue with that, please let me know in the comments below. Starring Saleka Shyamalan and Alison, but a bunch of people I don't know, basically. And of course, directed by M. Night Shyamalan. I have to fight the urge from saying Shyamalan Ding Dong. I just love it so much. So, what is this film about? It's about this concert of this pop star. Everyone's going. It's going to be a big night. She's like a Taylor Swift type of person, I guess. And this dad decides to take his daughter, and they're there at the concert. And he notices there's lots of police around, and he goes and asks someone, "What are these police doing here?" And the person's like, "Hey, I shouldn't say, but for the sake of this movie, I'm going to give some exposition. The police are here because they've got a tip that this big serial killer is at this concert, is attending this concert to watch the concert." And then we realize that the serial killer is in fact Josh Hartnett, the dad who's actually asking. And then it's about him trying to get out of there. But he's kind of trapped there, I guess. It's a trap. It's a big trap setup. So, great premise. Hey, we've got to give it up to Shyamalan Ding Dong. He always has a good premise. He's got a good premise, a good idea. The execution, though, it's bad. I'm sorry, Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, and I'd even put, for me personally, I'd put Signs in there as well. Fan-fucking-tastic films. The top of the top type of films. I just love them. They're so subtle with it. They're creepy. I'm not saying all his films need to be horror. I mean, they're not. But he paints his films with like a light brush, and it's subtle, and the story creeps up on you, and you're like, wow, that's the story. I'm not saying all his films need to have a twist either. I'm just like, wow, the story unfolded in such a beautifully artistic, wonderful way that where everything, all the dots are connected. I'm just like, yeah, that's just so like, it's made with such, it's so svelte. Is that the right word? He just feels so svelte, but this film seems so unbelievably heavy-handed. The dialogue is just clunky exposition, people just outrightly explaining everything to complete strangers just so the audience know. And you just really get that sense, right, that these two humans aren't talking like humans, they're talking like two humans who need to tell the audience something. And it's like, it's just, I can't even explain it. I can't properly put my finger on it. It's like these characters are not making human decisions anymore. It's just plot point driven decisions. And then it makes the plot seem ridiculous because it's not realistic. It's not believable. Josh Hartnett is great in this film, by the way. He's creepy. He's doing his absolute best to hold it together. But the film is just... And Shyamalan Ding Dong put his daughter in it, and she just becomes this main character somehow towards the end. And it's just like, this is so unrealistic. It's so unbelievably bad. Was it just a vehicle for your daughter at that point? And I'm sorry, but people don't interact in these types of ways. There's no subtlety whatsoever anymore with Shyamalan Ding Dong. It's just clonking around. Here's the story. Boom, bam, boom. There it is. Here, we're going to tell you exactly everything you need to know, and we're going to keep saying it throughout the whole film. And every single behavioral, is that the right word? Behavioral trait that any character has is embarrassingly bad. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's not believable at all. I would recommend it. Go and watch it, of course, but one of the worst films I've seen in a long time. Come on, Shyamalan, try again. Somehow he keeps being allowed to make films, so he must pitch great. He must be in the room pitching these wonderful films, and then when it comes to it, it's like just clonking, toddler-heavy, just barrage of rubbishness that comes out, and these poor actors. He gets these great actors, and they're like just doing their absolute best. But yeah, what can I say? Go watch it.